Well, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
This is an exciting day here at Coppin State University, and we are pleased to gather on this occasion. At this time, I want to welcome you all to our men's basketball press conference. Just want to give you the order of how we will work today. We will have an opening statement by our president, followed by remarks from our athletic director, Mr. Ramsey, and finally you'll hear from Coach Michael Brett. Following Coach Brett's opening statement, we will open it up to questions and answers from the media only. And then following the question and answer period, you all are encouraged to and welcome to stay and interact and meet with Coach Brett. So at this time, I want to turn the program over to our esteemed president, Mr. President Dr. Roy Newfield.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
This is a great day at for Coppin's athletic program and the future of our men's basketball program. As president of Coppin State University, this is a memorable day in the university's history, and I want to thank all of you for coming out. We have a strong basketball legacy here at Coppin, and if I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge and mention our outgoing coach, Frank Mitchell, for his role in putting Coppin on the map in men's basketball. He has served with distinction for the past 28 years, and we honor his legacy. So, as we honor the past, we now must look towards the future. And the future of Coppin's athletic program includes winning in academics, as well as on the courts and the fields where our athletes compete. I'm pleased that our new men's basketball coach has a strong track record when it comes to the academics and graduation rate of his players. I've had a chance to meet with him and to chat with him and to assure his commitment to the values that we hold so dear at Coppin. So I want to officially welcome him, and at this time, I'd like to turn the program over to our athletic director, Mr. Derek Ramsey, to officially introduce our new men's basketball coach. Derek.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
I'm good?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon again, everyone. This is truly an incredible time for Coppin State and our university. As the president mentioned, of course, we want to thank Coach Mitchell for his 28 years of service and putting Coppin State on the map. We're really, really appreciative of that. However, it is a new day. I want to start by thanking the group of coaches. I think we had over 25 people that applied for this particular job. We had incredible talent, so it was a hard decision to make. Second, I want to thank our search committee. There are a few of those members here today. I really want to thank you. Don't envy you at all for the job that you had because of the talent that was in that pool. But again, what that does speak to is, as the president mentioned, it speaks to the legacy of Coppin State University. We are a tradition, and what we're going to do is get this thing back on the road again. Now, when I was looking for a coach, there are a few things that always jumps out at me that I'm looking for. And as my athletes can attest, one of the things that we talk about here is 1A and 1B. 1A is graduation rate and their GPAs. Our goal since I've been here is to get us to a 3.2 GPA. We've never once been below a 3.0. And our graduation rate, we're looking to get it to 80%. And last year, of course, as you are aware, we were 75%. And looking at our coach, one of the things that jumped off the page at me in looking at Coach Grant's bio was at his 3 institutions where he was a head coach. His lowest graduation rate was 80%. That's very, very attractive to me. And that's part of the mission that the president has given me to ensure that we graduate our kids and graduate them at a high level. So that was critical. Another thing, that coach in the 3 places he's been at these places where he had to start over. At Stillman, I think his first job, they're coming in, I think the year before the team went 1-27 or something like that. Hadn't had a winning season in 7, 8 years. Left there and went to Southern University. Similar deal, 5 years of not having a winning program. Goes over to Stillman College, same thing, and won. And so, as I was telling, and so was Coach telling, but me more in particular, I was telling Coach today that I believe we have a nucleus. And so we're going to take this nucleus, add a few more pieces, and take this thing forward. One of the things I've mentioned to Coach, and I've said this in a number of articles, that we're going to start home first. We're going to start recruiting our Baltimore kids. It's critical for us to have kids from Baltimore on our team. And so we're going to start here first. We're not flying out and then coming back. We're going to start here and work our way out. So those are the marching orders that I've given our coach. And so at this time, I'd like to introduce our coach to you, Coach Michael Grant.
First of all, thank you for coming. First of all, I would like to thank God for having this opportunity to be here. I would like to thank our President DeVille, our AD, Derek Ramsey, and the search committee for allowing me to become the next head men's basketball coach here at Coppin State. Again, this is my 29th year as a college basketball coach, 15 years as a head coach. I'm married. I've been married for 27 years. I've got 3 kids. I've got my son here today. He's the, Chris, he's the director for championships for Conference USA. I've got 2 daughters that are 23 and 21 that are graduating from college next week. One graduating from Morehouse School of Medicine, and the other one's graduating from LSU. And so hopefully they're out of my pockets by that time. My wife is en route. She's here, and she came in town with me. So as soon as she gets here, then I will acknowledge her also. The reason why I applied for this job, I thought that this was another opportunity for me to build a program. Every opportunity that I've had as a head coach, I had to rebuild. I just shared this with the team. Is when I went to Central State, they hadn't had a winning season in over 10 years. And so it took us 1 year to get that program rolling. Then left there and went to Southern University. They hadn't had a winning program in 7 or 8 years. Took us 1 year, we got that program going. Then we went to Stillman. They were 1-27, taking over that program. After 1 year, we got that program rolling. I really think that the players that are left in this program right now are good enough that it shouldn't take us a year to build this program over. I think that Coach Fang has done a great job. There's so much great history in this program, and I want to get this team back to where he used to have it, back to NCAA tournaments, winning on a consistent basis, being competitive year in and year out. And I think one of the things to do that is that we have to be able to take care of home. Back in the glory days when this program was on its feet and it was really rolling, they won at home. They had seasons where they didn't lose at home. And those are some things that we have to bring back. We have to bring that pride back on this campus. And the only way that we'll be able to do that is by bringing in solid, good basketball players and leaving everything out on the floor. And my whole philosophy is if you win at home and you split on the road, you'll have an 18 to 21 season every year. And so we have to get back at winning at home. We have to win at home. That's a must. To really restore this program and get this program back to where it needs to be is all about recruiting. And I know that Mr. Ramsey just talked about it, that we want to make sure that we take care of home. We have to show Baltimore some love. I've kind of done my research, and I couldn't find when the last player from Baltimore was on a Coppin roster. And we have to be able to do this. We have to be able to make sure that we take care of home, we show them a lot of love, and once we get one, the rest of them will come. But we have to make sure that we take care of that one. And so I'm looking forward to having an opportunity to go out in the community, meet all these great high school coaches, and build Coppin State the way it should be, start at home first. And if we can't get them at home, we'll get them around the state. We can't get them around the state, we'll go outside the state, at least the surrounding states. And then if we have to get on the plane, we'll get on the plane. But we want to make sure that we take care of home first. It's very important that we take care of home. The way we play, there's no one in this conference will be able to play the way that I play. We're going to get up and down the floor. We're going to run. We're going to press. We're going to play an exciting brand of basketball. Every team that I've coached in the last 15 years as a head coach, we've led that conference in scoring. And so our goal is to make sure that we're putting up over 80 points a game, at least that. This past year we averaged 84 points a game. And so we want to bust the clock as many times as possible. We want to try to reach that century point every opportunity that we can. We want to make the game exciting. I think that the team, after I met with the team today, they were so excited. I think they were ready to go out there and play today. And so we just want to be able to get up and down the floor. We want to have fun. We want to make the environment a fun environment. We want people to come back to the games. This facility that's on this campus is unbelievable. It has to be one of the best facilities in this state. And for people to be in Baltimore and probably been in Baltimore most of their lives, have never been up on this campus, we need to showcase what we have. And the only way that we're going to be able to get involved with a lot of these kids in this area, we have to get them on campus. We have to get them on campus. Coppin has a lot to offer. And so it's going to make things a whole lot easier for us once we get them on campus. But it only takes one. Once we get that one Baltimore kid and we take care of that Baltimore kid, everything else will fall in place. Defensively, we want to make sure that we lead this conference in rebounding and steals. I think any time that we can get teams to try to keep up with what we're doing, it's important. That means a lot of shots are going to be taking place. Hopefully a lot of shots that we're taking, we're making. Right, guys? A lot of shots we're taking, we're making. So that means the opponent needs to put up a lot of shots to keep up with what we're doing. So it should be a lot of rebounds left. And so we should be able to lead this conference in rebounding, and I'm really big on steals. We need to be able to try to create easy baskets for our team. And the only way that we're going to be able to do that is we have to really get out in the passing lanes, really guard our men, and make it tough for anybody that comes in our place to play us. On the academic side, I'm just very impressed with what Coppin has done with the graduation rate, graduating the majority of the players in 4 years, graduating some in 3 years. It's almost unheard of at the college level for this to take place. I am all in on the academic side. Win or lose, we're still going to class and we're still going to graduate. But we come to win. And something that I really shared with the players, it's all about pride. Everything we do is about pride. And pride starts today. Pride starts today. We're going to make sure that we are ready to play every time that we step out on that floor. We're going to leave everything we have because I told these guys, you can't fool fans. Fans know when you leave everything out on the floor, and they know when you're messing around. We can't fool fans. Fans appreciate it, win or lose, if you go out and give everything that you have. And that's one thing that we want to do. We want to make sure that we give everything we have and we leave everything out on the floor and that we come ready to play every opportunity that we get. So with that being said, we'll open it up for questions.
Questions from the media? Just state your name and your affiliation.
Paul Tierney, the Baltimore Sun. Coach, can you talk about the challenges associated with replacing a guy like Fang Mitchell, obviously left his stamp on this program?
I think you really can't duplicate anything that Fang has done. I think the only thing that we're going to do right now is just refine some things. He has great history. I had an opportunity to replace another legendary coach at Ben Jobe when I was at Southern University. And so this will be the second time. But things that Fane has done in the program were outstanding and did just a great job here. And I don't think you can ever duplicate that again. And hopefully I can, because that's what I'm here for, is to bring this basketball program back to glory, get them back on their feet again, and be competitive year in and year out and make it to the NCAA tournament. That's what we're pushing towards. But I don't want to, I'm not Coach Fane, I'm Michael Grant. And so Michael Grant needs to make his mark. And hopefully 28 years from now that you can be able to tell the next coach sitting here the same thing. How are you going to be able to duplicate what Michael Grant did?
Can you go to the microphone?
Keith Henry, Baltimore Afro-American newspapers. You've had some postseason success at Central State and at Stillman. Talk about those parts of your career and how you want to bring that same success here.
Well, I think it's important, and a lot of it is our system. I think that once our system was in place, as I told the players earlier, once the system is in place, it's hard to break down. And we were very fortunate to